Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to start a new unit from strategic investment and financing decisions. That is unit number 5, financing decisions. So in the previous videos, we have discussed about, we can say that leasing decisions. Okay, so in the present video we are going to discuss about financing decisions. So particularly in this video we are going to learn about what is merger and acquisition, types of mergers, theories of mergers, and next we can say that the basic information related to mergers and acquisitions. Okay, so let us start with introduction part. Introduction. So actually what is merger? So merger is nothing but it is a combination of two or more than two firms. Merger is nothing but it is a combination of two or more than two firms. See here, in the pure sense of the term, a merger happens when two firms agree to go forward as a single new company rather than remain separately owned and operated. This kind of action is more precisely referred to as a merger of equals. See, in the merger of equals, two firms they will agree to go forward with a single new company. So two firms will become a single new company rather than remain separately and owned and operated. So instead of remain separately or owned separately, they will come forward to form as a single new company. So here this kind of action is referred as merger of equals. See, in the simple sense, merger refers to it is the combination of two firms, and here the two firms will become a new single firm. The two firms will become a new single firm. Second point, a merger refers to the process whereby at least two companies combine to form one single company. Business firms make use of merger and acquisition for consolidation of markets as well as for gaining a competitive edge in the industry. See here, merger refers to it is the process whereby at least two companies combine to form a single company. So it is a process where the two companies will combine to form a single company. Business firm makes use of mergers and acquisition for consolidation of markets as well as. So here what is the purpose of merger means here, the purpose of merger is here consolidation of markets. Okay, so consolidation of markets as well as for a gaining, we can say that for gaining a competitive edge in the industry. So in a particular industry, to gain the competitive edge, here the merger may be used, and here the merger may be used for the consolidation of markets. So here for the consolidation of the markets also, here the merger may be used. Here the phrase merger and acquisitions refers to the aspect of corporate strategy, corporate finance and management dealing with the buying and selling and combining of different companies that can aid, finance or help a growing company in a given industry grow rapidly without having to create another business entity. See here, most probably the mergers and acquisitions are referred to the aspect of it is under what is merger and acquisition means here. Merger and acquisition is a corporate strategy. So here in this strategy, here normally the firms may use buying, selling, and combining of different companies, and that it can aid, finance, or help a growing company in a given industry grow rapidly. So here, to grow rapidly, normally here the companies may use mergers and acquisitions. So here, the another advantage of mergers and acquisition is without having to create another business entity. So here, to we can say that to create an business entity, there may be a lot of formalities will be there. But here, without creating a new business entity, here the firm, I mean the different firms are going to be merged as a single unit. So here, by that they can get different types of advantage. Like here, the advantages are related to, here we can say that financial advantages will be there, marketing advantages will be there, etc. That means here, we can say that there is a lot of opportunities are there for the companies after getting into the mergers and acquisitions. See here, merger, combination and pooling of equals with newly created firm, often taking a new name. So generally, merger means here two firms will become as a single firm with a new name. Okay, and acquisition, see here, most probably the merger and acquisition, they may be used as synonym simultaneously, they may be used, but in depth there may be a lot of difference between merger and acquisition. See here, the acquisition means one firm, the acquirer, purchases and absorbs operations of another, that is an acquired. See here, in acquisition, one company will take off another company. So here, the company which is taking the another company is called as acquirer. So where the company which is acquired by the acquirer is called as acquired company. So here, acquirer and acquired. So acquirer will acquire the acquired company. So this is what about acquisition. Acquisition means taking off the company. Okay, see here, merger acquisition strategy, see, it is much used strategic option. So here, mergers and acquisition is a corporate strategy, especially suited for situations where alliances do not provide a firm with the needed capabilities or cost reduction opportunities, and ownership allows for tightly integrated operations, creating more control and autonomy than alliances. See here, mergers and acquisition is a corporate strategy where there is a situation of, I mean, it may be used in the case of the situation where there is a tight position to enter into the new market. Suppose a firm wants to enter into a new market, but here we can say that it cannot be entered with the formation of the business, but sometimes it can be entered into the market by using merger and acquisition strategy. Here, definition, merger definition. According to Halsbury's laws of England, merger is blending of two or more existing undertakings into one undertaking, the shareholders of each blending company becoming substantially the shareholders in the company which is to carry on the blended undertaking. See here, it is defined as merger is being, it is a blending, it is a combining of two or more existing undertakings into one undertaking. So it is a combination of two or more existing undertakings into one undertaking, the shareholders of each blending company. So here, the shareholders of each blending company becoming substantially the shareholders in the company which is to carry on the blending undertaking. So here, the shareholders of existing company, they will become substantially the shareholders of the undertaking company. That means the same shareholders will be there. They may they will be there in the undertaking company also, that is newly formed company also. Here two companies agree to go forward as a single company rather than separately owned and operated. So here it is nothing but both the companies are agreed to operate as a single unit. Both company stocks are surrendered and new stock is issued in its place. So in the merger, both the company's stocks, that is shares, are surrendered and a new stock is issued in its place. Okay. Here see examples for the merger. Here the recent example is on 1st April 2020, Union Bank of India, Andhra Bank and Corporation Banks merged and newly named as Union Bank of India. See here, there are three banks recently merged as a single bank, that is Union Bank of India. In this Union Bank of India, here three banks were merged. Here Union Bank of India, Andhra Bank and Corporation Banks were merged and newly named as Union Bank of India. Next. Sometimes target firms name disappear and combined firms are known by acquired name or sometimes by a completely new name. It is also called amalgamation. See here, sometimes target firms names disappear and combined firms names are known by acquired name or sometimes by a completely new name. See here, in the above example, the three banks were merged, but here the old name was existed, that is Union Bank of India. Actually there are three banks were merged, but they didn't get a new name. They merged in the existing name as Union Bank of India. Now in the Union Bank of India, here the three bank shareholders are there. One is Union Bank of India shareholders, Andhra Bank shareholders and corporate bank shareholders. So here merger in India, merger is also called as amalgamation. So here merger is also known as amalgamation in India. It is very popular word in India. See objectives of mergers and acquisition. See here, what is the need or what are the objectives, what are the aims of merger and acquisition, what it aims, or we can say that why the mergers and acquisition may be used. Here see first point, to create a more cost efficient operation. So here if the different firms are used individually or independently, then the cost of production will be more. Here we can say that the wastage will be more. So like that, here to reduce the cost of production or to create a more cost efficient operation, here mergers and acquisitions may be used. Or we can say that the objectives of mergers and acquisition is to create a more cost efficient operation. So that is, instead of operating individually, if the different firms merge together, then they can use their resources combinedly by reducing the unnecessary wastages. So ultimately that leads for the efficient operation, that is cost efficient operation. So that is one of the objective of mergers and acquisition. Second point, to expand a firm's geographic coverage. See here, one of the objective is to expand a firm's geographic coverage. So to expand their operations throughout the world, for the expansion of their operations towards the world, here the mergers and acquisition may be used. And the third one, to extend a firm's business into new product categories or international market. See here, mergers may be different categories or different types. See here, a firm wants to merge with another firm where we can say that unrelated product, that is new product. So here the main intention is to extend their business operations into a new product, or to expand their business into a new product. So, or we can say that to expand their operations in international market, here the mergers and acquisitions may be used. And fourth one, to gain quick access to new technologies or competitive capabilities. So generally nowadays there are we can say that advanced technologies may be used in production management, or we can say that to gain the competitive advantages in the market. Here the mergers and acquisitions may be used to gain quick access to new technologies. For example, if there are two companies, okay, one company which is using a traditional methods of manufacturing, whereas another firm which is using a advanced technology for the manufacturing. Here if these two firms are merged together, then here the firm which is lagging behind in the utilization of modern techniques or modern methods, they may get advantage in this particular mergers and acquisitions. And next one, to invest a new industry and lead the convergence of industries whose boundaries are blurred by changing technologies and new market opportunities. See here, another main intention of mergers and acquisition is to enter into the new industry, or to enter into the new market, or to catch the changing technology. So to enter into the new market, or to catch the, there is a, if there is a change in technology, and to enter into the new business world, here the merger and acquisition can be takes place. So here these are the objectives of mergers and acquisition. Next, categories of merger. Here see, a merger is said to occur when two or more companies combine into one company. So what we discussed till now, a merger is nothing but it can be said where two or more companies combine into one company. Okay, mergers may take any one of the following forms. So here the merger can be take any one of the following forms. Here the merger can take place in any one of the following forms. First one, amalgamation. Second one, absorption. Third one, combinations. Fourth one, acquisitions. Fifth one, takeovers. And the last one, demergers. Here merger may take any one of the following forms. So either merger may be in the form of amalgamation, or the merger may be in the form of absorption, or the merger may be in the form of combination, or it may be in the form of acquisitions or takeover and demergers. So let us discuss one by one. What is amalgamation, what is absorption, what is combination, etc. See here, amalgamation. Ordinarily, amalgamation means merger. So we discussed now, merger is also known as amalgamation. Amalgamation is used when two or more companies carries on similar business go into liquidation, and a new company is formed to take over their business. See here, amalgamation means here two or more companies carries on similar business. That means the companies which are going to merge each other, they should be related to a similar kind of business. That means same line of business must be there. Okay, so to go into the liquidation and new companies formed to take over their business. Suppose two companies, suppose in this we said now example, Andhra Bank, Union Bank of India and Corporation Bank. See here, this is called amalgamation, where three companies merged into one company and new company formed, a new company formed. So here these three are related to banking sector only. Okay, Union Bank of India, Andhra Bank and Corporation Bank, these three merged into a new company as Union Bank of India. So here these three are similar businesses, that is banking sector. The three banks are related to banking sector only. See here, an example is given. The merger of Brook Bond India Limited with Lipton India Limited resulted in the formation of a new company, Brook Bond Lipton India Limited. See here, the companies merged and named as a new company, that is Brook Bond India Limited merged with Lipton India Limited and newly named as Brook Bond Lipton India Limited. సో ఈ టూ కంపెనీస్ కలిసి ఏ కంపెనీస్, బ్రూక్ బాండ్ ఇండియా లిమిటెడ్ కంపెనీ, లిప్టన్ ఇండియా లిమిటెడ్ కంపెనీ. సో మర్జ్డ్ యాజ్ a single company and named new company named as Brook Bond Lipton India Limited. So this is the example for the amalgamation. And next, absorption. See here, absorption is a combination of two or more companies into an existing company. See here, when compared to the last one, that is amalgamation, two or more companies will become a new company. But here in the absorption, it is a combination of two or more companies into an existing company. So two or more companies will gather into an existing company. All companies except one lost their identity in a merger through absorption. So all companies except one, suppose three companies they are merging in an existing company అనుకోండి. So here two firms automatically lose their identity and one company will be there with their own identification. For example, here absorption of Tata Fertilizer Limited by Tata Chemicals Limited. So here absorption of Tata Fertilizers TFL by TCL, that is Tata Chemical Limited. So here Tata Chemical Limited absorbed Tata Fertilizers Limited. See, Tata Chemical Limited, an acquiring company, that is buyer. Here Tata Chemical Limited is a buyer, survived after merger, while TFL, Tata Fertilizer Limited, an acquired company, that is seller, ceased to exist. Next, TFL transferred its assets, liabilities and shares to TCL. So Tata Fertilizer Limited transferred its assets, liabilities and shares to TCL, that is Tata Chemicals Limited, under the scheme of merger. See here, in this example, here see, absorption means here two or more companies combination into an existing company. So here two companies TFL and TCL became TCL. So two companies became here TCL. Here TFL after absorption lose its identity. Okay, so here the buyer is TCL, that is Tata Chemicals Limited, and the selling company is, that is acquired company, acquired company is TFL, that is absorption of Tata Fertilizers Limited. So here that is why the reason TFL transferred its assets, liabilities, and shares to TCL, Tata Chemical Limited, under the scheme of merger. So, absorption and amalgamation. Amalgamation means two or more than two companies becoming a new company. Here under the absorption, two or more new, existing companies, I mean two companies will combine as a single existing company. Next, combinations or consolidation. Consolidation means two or more companies combine to form a new company. In this form of merger, all companies are legally dissolved and a new entity is created. See here, there will be a slight differences between all this terminology. See here, under the consolidation, two or more companies combine to form a new company. Two or more companies, they will come forward to combine as a new company. In this form of merger, all companies are legally dissolved. So అన్ని కంపెనీస్ కూడా రద్దయిపోతాయి and a new entity is created. So no more old companies. All the companies will come together to combine as a single unit by dissolving their existing companies, and creating a new entity, or by creating a new entity. That means the old all existing companies will be dissolved. In that place, a single new company will be created. In consolidation, the acquired company transfers its assets, liabilities, and shares to the new company for cash or exchange of shares. So in this type of consolidation, see here, the acquired company transfers its assets, liabilities, and shares to the new company for cash or exchange of shares. సో ఈ కంపెనీస్ అన్నీ కూడా కొత్త కంపెనీకి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తాయి వాళ్ళ అసెట్స్ని, లయబిలిటీస్ని, షేర్స్ని. ఓకే, ఫర్ క్యాష్ డబ్బులు తెచ్చుకుంటాయి, ఆర్ ఫర్ ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ షేర్స్, ఆర్ వీ కెన్ సే దట్ టు గెట్ న్యూ షేర్స్ ఇన్ ద న్యూ కంపెనీ. Here an example is there, that is merger or amalgamation of Hindustan Computers Limited, Hindustan Instruments Limited, Indian Software Company Limited, and Indian Reprographics Limited in 1986 to an entirely new company called HCL Limited. See here, all these firms are consolidated as a new company called HCL. ఓకే, సో ఈ హెచ్సిఎల్లో ఏమేమి కంపెనీస్ కొలాబరేట్ అయినాయి అంటే హిందుస్థాన్ కంప్యూటర్స్ లిమిటెడ్, హిందుస్థాన్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్ లిమిటెడ్, ఇండియన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కంపెనీ లిమిటెడ్, అండ్ ఇండియన్ రిపోగ్రాఫిక్స్ లిమిటెడ్ ఇన్ 1986. 1986లో ఈ 4 కంపెనీలు కలిసి ఇట్ క్రియేటెడ్ ఏ న్యూ కంపెనీ కాల్డ్ HCL Limited. Acquisitions. Acquisition means acquiring the ownership in the company. When two companies become one, but with the name and control of the acquirer, and the control goes automatically in the hands of the acquirer. So in the acquisition, generally two or more companies will become a single company, but here the control, the name control will be there in the hands of acquirer. Okay, so here the ownership, here acquiring the ownership of another company. So here the complete ownership may be acquired by the another company. So here acquirer, acquired company will be there. Acquirer means who is taking off the business of another company is called as acquirer. So whose business is being taken up is called as acquired company. Here The example is a classic example in this context is the acquisition of Uber Eats by Zomato. So here the acquisition of Uber Eats by Zomato. So Zomato acquired Uber Eats. That means here Zomato is having the control ownership. Here we can say the controlling of Uber Eats. That means Uber Eats is totally controlled by Zomato. So in this example we can understand here the Zomato is the acquirer, whereas Uber Eats a acquired company. Okay, Zomato is the acquirer who acquired Uber Eats. And next one, takeover. A takeover generally involves the acquisition of a certain stake in the equity capital of a company, which enables the acquirer to exercise control over the affairs of the company. Here takeover means one company is taking completely another company. Here the equity capital of the company, which enables the acquirer to exercise control over the affairs of the company. Here the total control will be taken by the another company. In takeover generally it involves the acquisition of certain stake. Here the acquisition of certain stock in the equity capital of a company, which enables the acquirer to exercise control over the affairs of the company. So in this particular category of merger, one company will take over another company and it completely control, we can say that it takes off the equity capital and it enables to acquire to exercise the complete control over the affairs of the company. So here takeover implies acquisition of controlling interest in a company by another company. It does not lead to dissolution of the company whose shares is being or has been acquired. It simply means a change of controlling interest in a company through the acquisition of its shares by another group. See here, in this form of takeover, here the company cannot be dissolved. Here the simple meaning is, here there is a change in controlling of interest in a company through the acquisition of its share by another group. So simply means here there is a change of controlling interest in a company. In what way means? In the way of acquisition of its shares by another company. That means one company will acquire the majority of the shares in the another company to controlling the interest. So here no company will be dissolved under the takeover. That is another category of merger. Here the example is Hindalco took over Indal by acquiring a 54% stake in Indal from its overseas parent Alcan. However, Indal was merged into Hindalco. See here, Hindalco took over Indal by acquiring 54% of stock. So here Hindalco took over Indal by acquiring 54% of shares in Indal from its overseas parent Alcan. However, Indal was merged into Hindalco. So this is the example for the takeover. And the last one, that is under the categories of merger, demergers. Here demerger or split or division of a company is opposite of mergers and amalgamation. So what is demerger means? See, merger means here the combination of two or more firms. So here what is demerger? Demerger is quietly opposite to the merger, that is split or division of a company, which is opposite of mergers and amalgamation. So here one company will be divided into two or more parts. It is a division or split. So here the division or the splitting of an existing company is called as demerger. Here the best example and knowing example, that is Hero Honda demerged from Honda and become Hero. Earlier, a famous company, that is Hero Honda company, was there. So here it was demerged and become Honda and Hero. Now there are two separate divisions are there, that is Honda is one division and Hero is another division. See here, this is a introduction part and definition and categories of merger. In the next video we will discuss an important topic of, we can say, the types of mergers and theories of mergers. Thank you.